Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Baltimore Ravens versus Justin Herbert and the Green Bay Packers.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. First down, Tagovailoa. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Here's Tua. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Tua. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Swings this out for Hunt. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Now the numbers for Waddle in last week's ball game: 7 catches, 116 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
From the 31, Herbert looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well. But anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
That one is caught by Hunt. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, this defense is going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on third down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way...
There he goes, right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They run right side with Hunt. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
Seven our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert now. And he rifles one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Noah Gray. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Ravens... Offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
To his throw, taken in by Slayton. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone, and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Herbert. A check down here to Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Play action. It's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A carry here for Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Packers offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A big play there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. This is Hunt. Push, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Touchdown, Packers. Anthony Schwartz with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Fant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That punt returned 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now an option play on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To his throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Meanwhile, to his throw, pulled in by Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Packers touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. 2 now on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This one through, and with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the court, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Again, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, Herbert gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert off of play action. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Second down and 8. Herbert. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Herbert being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's Herbert. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Noah Gray, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He gets this one to Johnson. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And this is going to be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. "21 yards. Well done on the return. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, It's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Tua sets up to pass it. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jabari Zuniga. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tua. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock.
Cordell Patterson! And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 65 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And the catch made by Johnson. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shrink.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Juwan Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. So the Ravens now down by 12. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. 2 to throw. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 77 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.